This is the brand new Victoria Cross Metro station, and today I was able to take a first look at the station along with Aheadmatthewawsome and Transport Vlog, who will be featured later in this video. So anyways, sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and thank you all for watching. Victoria Cross is a brand new metro station set to open in a few months, located on the new City Metro City and South West line. It sits between Crow's Nest Metro Station and Barangaroo Metro Station. And if you're keen on seeing Barangaroo Metro Station, then click on the top right of the screen where you can watch my video on Barangaroo. Upon arrival, I couldn't help but notice this brand new Victoria Cross Metro Station sign. I do like the idea of what they've done here, and I'm pretty sure they have been doing it at other metro stations. If you have any idea on what this is, do let me know in the comments below. After signing in, I walked into the northern entrance for Victoria Cross Metro Station. Here is the ticket hall area, and I also couldn't help but notice the ceiling, as it does remind me a little bit of Central Station and just Central Walk in general. A fun fact about this entrance is that this is the first entrance in Australia to have only lifts. So because the station is so deep, exactly it's 40 meters deep, they could not fit in escalators, so they had to put in lifts. They put in exactly 4 lifts, and thank you to Matthew for the information, but the lift on the far right, which you can see just here, is supposedly a service lift, so it can still be used for public passengers and everything, but it is used if they need to transport any items that are quite large down or up from the station. It's now time to head down the very long lift ride, which I'll have a timer on the top right of the screen showing you really how long it does take.
Please stand clear of the doors. Concourse.
It took approximately 27.63 seconds to get down 40 meters in a lift. Honestly, it's kind of fast, but still, compared to like an average lift ride, which is about 10 seconds, I'm no lift expert, 30 seconds is kind of long for a lift ride, so I'm not too sure about how I would feel about going down as a regular commuter, going down that lift every single day, but I mean, I guess you can get used to it. So, as you saw in the video before, you head out of the lift, you go to your right, and you walk down this walkway. Now, many people, including myself, made a comment of how similar it is to the London Underground, specifically the Elizabeth Crossrail line in London. I'll flash up some videos and images on the screen just here of what their walkway tunnels look like, and when we get down to the platforms, it has another similarity, but actually to somewhere a little closer to home, which you'll see sooner in the video. So this is when you do walk out to the escalators and lifts to go down to the platforms, but they also have these toilets that are right at the screen that you can see just here, that I did not have time to go visit them, but I did do a toilet tour of one of the other toilets on the other side of the metro station. But anyways, it's now time to move on to the big thing you've all been waiting for of the Victoria Cross Metro Station, and that is, well, of course, the new platforms. And as you can see here, it's definitely different to a lot of the other metro stations, and you can probably already notice a little bit of a similarity to the Epping to Chatswood railing, as I must say that the panels that you can see just there on the wall, and even kind of the layout of the escalators, and also how the platform, like just general platform design is, it's very similar to the Epping to Chatswood railing. So once you get down to the platform here, you are greeted with these signs for platforms 1 and 2, platform 1 for City and Sydenham, and platform 2 for Tallawong. Now, in 2025, platform 1 will eventually be for Bankstown via Sydenham and also the City. So these are lift down to the platforms that you saw a little bit earlier. Now facing towards the Barangaroo side of the station, I'll continue to walk down throughout the entire platform all the way towards the end, and I'll point out a few key features on the platform. So these just here are the escalators up to Denison Street. So this is for the other exit, and there is a whole other part of the station which you have not seen yet, which I will be showing after the platform tour. So you may notice that this area of the platform is actually quite similar to Barangaroo Metro Station as seen on the screen just here. Now we have made it to the end of the platform on the Barangaroo side. These lifts just here take you directly up to the new concourse area, which we'll be taking a look at in a second. It then leads through a little corridor and meets with the toilets and the gate barriers, which head up to Denison Street. And that's the full walk down of the platform. I'll now be heading over to the escalators that head up to the Denison Street exit, and to walk through some other walkways and take a look at probably the most amount of escalators up to a single area that I've ever seen before. So this is the sub-level sort of area where two sets of 3 escalators, so 6 escalators in total, will join together and take passengers down towards the platform. So there are a whopping 5 set of escalators up and down to this little area here, which I find a little bit weird, but we will head up one of the escalators. And here it is. This will probably be one of the main entrances into Victoria Cross Metro Station, and I can definitely say that it is heavily inspired off Barangaroo Metro Station. So this will be the entrance/exit for Denison Street and Miller Street North. So just here is what I was mentioning before. This is the walkway down from the main entrance through to those lifts that skipped past the little sub-level area on the platforms earlier. So to the left here, the two left escalators are the Denison Street escalators, and the right side are the Miller Street North escalators. Now today the Denison Street entrance/exit was closed, as it is actually meant to be a new shopping mall, but the shopping mall was closed because, well, it's not finished being built yet. So we will take a look on the escalators just here, a little bit of a sneak peek at the area, and you can actually see the tunnel, and yeah, it's nowhere near completion. And from what I've been hearing, it doesn't look like it will be completed until probably around the mid to end of this year, so after the Sydney Metro opens. So just here is known as a sundial clock. So basically what it is that it's a clock, obviously, and it shows a live, well, not exactly live, but pre-recorded video showing the exact time, but instead of using clock handles, it actually uses the proper sun. So the sun's direction will change on the screen. So for example, if it's like 6 o'clock, then it will be a bit further towards the left or the right, depending if it's AM or PM. Yeah, definitely would like to take a look and see a proper time-lapse of this. But from what I've been hearing, and this is an actual fact, this video, not the video that I'm currently filming, but the video for the sundial clock took a whopping 2 years to film, as obviously with wet weather, daylight savings, etc. Yeah, so basically they pretty much taped the entire 24 hours of the day for the metro station, which is a lot of effort that they've put into there. And upon my way down, you can see the screen changing, hence why it took about 2 years to film the videos for this sundial clock. And just down here are the lifts to head up to the top of the Miller Street North entrance/exit. It's now time to check out the lifts down to the platforms along with the corridor, and also on my way down through the platforms I ran into someone quite familiar to this channel. And these just here are the toilets, which we'll be taking a look at later.
You're all good?
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Whilst wandering around and getting some shots of the platforms, I ran into a familiar face who I'll be interviewing now.
Hello everybody, my name is Matthew and I run the Aheadmatthewawsome YouTube channel. Today I am currently here at Victoria Cross Metro Station, which is capacious. Okay then, so we've now made it up to the tippy top, Middle Street South. Now, this is where most people will be entering the station from here. When you enter on in and you come around this corner, you will notice this screen with little markers, they're little knobs, 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. This artwork here is the sundial. It took them over 2 years to record this, over 2 years, and it only just started, they only were able to install it a few weeks ago. And this is the first time that most people have been able to see it, fully functioning here. And what happens is that throughout the day, you'll notice that the sun just up there is at the same point of what the actual time is. So you can see it's about 12, just a little bit after 12 as you can see here, and it's 12:08. So once it gets to 1 o'clock, it will be at that little knob until 3 o'clock until it goes dark.
And that's Matthew for you all. Thank you for being a part of the channel, Matthew. And make sure everyone you check out Matthew's channel, which is in the description below and also tagged in the channel title of the video and in the description. So do make sure you check out his channel as he's about to surpass 1,000 subscribers, and I know it's been a dream of his for quite some time. It's now time to take a look at the toilets, or well, the famous toilet tours that I seem to do every single time we head to a metro station, although we did skip Sydenham because, well, the toilets were closed. But it's now time for a very quick toilet tour, and let's find out if it is TsetsTransport approved, unlike Waterloo, where it is not TsetsTransport approved. So let's see. That's 1 point to Victoria Cross. The door closes way quicker than Waterloo. Also forgot to mention that they don't have those waving toilet buttons to make you look like a fool. I like this door. I don't like Waterloo's doors. Waterloo has bad doors. And it's now time to head over to one more familiar face of the channel, Paul over at Transport Vlog. So take it away, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Elliot, how are you going?
Good. So, what is your opinion on Victoria Cross Metro Station?
I think it's much bigger than I thought at platform level. Bear in mind, it's what you call a mined cabin station, so it's not the case where they've just demolished everything above and built down. They actually had to use road headers to construct and excavate all this area. So, bearing that in mind, I'm impressed with how large it is. I think they've done a really, really good job. What do you think?
I quite like the station. I like especially how it reminds me a lot of the Epping to Chatswood railing stations. And it has a couple parts of it that are a little bit similar to Barangaroo station as well. Yeah,
absolutely. There's some similarities, certainly the light colours, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So do check out my channel, Transport Vlog. It's going to appear on the top right, up there somewhere. And we did a great video, me and Elliot, quite recently on Mascot Station. It's a funny video. You definitely want to watch that video.
That'll also be available on the top right of the screen.
As we farewell and go our separate ways.
No, I did that deliberately.
And also struggle to give each other a high five.
Oh.
Huh?
Rumour has it that we're still at Victoria Cross trying to give each other a high five. And rumour also has it that this video is unfortunately coming to an end. Thank you all so incredibly much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed Victoria Cross Metro Station. Thank you to our special guests Matthew and Transport Vlog Paul. You can check out their YouTube channels in the description below, and I will have it all linked there for you guys to check out. But before we head off, Matthew insisted on a little speech of his about his own new bench, and also if you guys have a Sharpie on you, it would be much appreciated.
There's this random bench in the corridor between Middle Street North and the platforms, and I'm keeping it. This is mine. This is mine. And what I'm just going to do, just to be able to claim it, I'll be relaxing here from now on, just making random announcements going, good afternoon customers, and welcome to Victoria Cross Station. If anyone has a pen, please give it to me immediately. Thank you for your cooperation.
I could say that people are addicted to ice cream, and that is obviously true. Although I must admit, Messina is like the best. Messina is the goat of ice cream.